season a year ago for the 76ers. Think about it. People 2 wins for them, and they secured the 3rd seed in the East. A far cry from where they were just a few seasons ago.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And Charlotte looking who they've got. Walker and Monk are the guard tandem. Batum outside at the 3 with Kaminsky at the 4. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. 2 on the clock. Batum inside the 3-point line. Dives for it. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
And they couldn't get stops when they needed to. The opposition just too comfortable shooting the basketball. And that's what can happen on the road. You have to be aggressive and try to disrupt them out of their normal routine.
And Walker kicks to Hernan Gomez. Back to Walker. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Although he's smaller, Walker doesn't fear going inside. I mean, he knows he can get a shot over anywhere.
Beverly with the ball. He's picked up by Walker and beat the screen. Covington passes to Williams. He feeds it to Beverly. Hangs in the air, and it's good on the way.
When Beverly gets these shots inside, he's just remarkably efficient. He just has tremendous touch on his shots.
And Walker kicks to Hernan Gomez. Back to Walker. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Talk about making the engine. Kemba Walker, he's the man, lightning quick, stronger than he looks. I mean, this man is a competitor.
And with Walker, the effort's always there. But Chris, so is the production.
I mean, he has some of the best handles in the game. He's going to generate offense for you. He's a good bet for 20 or more points a game, 5 to 6 assists, and provides tremendous leadership.
And beat the screen. Beverly for 3. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Outside Batum. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Player who won a national championship in college and has been outstanding since coming into the NBA. Walker may still rate as one of the game's more underappreciated players.
A terrific all-around player. Walker's improvement from range, Chris, has taken his game to another level.
He was much better inside the arc than he entered the league. Over his first 4 seasons, he shot around 31% from 3. Then something clicked. Now, he's a factor. Got to practice that one a little bit more. I think Coach will have some words for him in the next break.
Batum, good.
Well, in addition to Batum's solid perimeter shooting, he is also very efficient from the mid-range, dropping in these shots consistently.
Simmons dishes to Covington, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. 4th, Joel Embiid.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Here's Walker. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Walker's got 8.
You love how Walker just attacks the opening, feasting on any lane that D gives him.
Beverly the pass to Covington. There's the dish to Embiid. Tipped away. Covington kicks to Embiid. To stop the run. And Embiid throws it down.
Getting off the ground fast. Embiid is an absolute animal when it comes to hammering it hard.
Walker against Beverly. Hernan Gomez in the corner. Outside Batum. Shot clock at 6. Kaminsky sets the pick for Monk. Launches it. Connects from 3-point range. Monk's got his first 3 points of the game.
Now that makes them 80% from the floor early on. Let's see how long they can stay this hot.
Screen by Simmons. They set the pick. Pass to Embiid. Simmons inside. Kaminsky's there. Can't throw it down with one hand. Right side to Walker. For Beverly. Loaded on the shot a bit long that time.
Not quite airtight defense right there, but his release was some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
And that was an Unleashed Chaos replay, courtesy of Under Armour, wreaking havoc at the rim. And Walker kicks to Hernan Gomez. Here's Monk. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Well, when you're at a size disadvantage, sometimes the mid-range is better than inside. You get a little more space. You don't allow a shot blocker to get up on you, and also you can use your handles and your quickness.
Here's Embiid. That one misses, and it's the Hornets taking it the other way. Passes it to Walker. Over Beverly, and it's Walker that time on the assist by Batum. And that's 10 points for Kemba Walker.
Well, when Batum, Kevin, spots a wide-open teammate, he zips the rock to him quickly. Just exceptional vision.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Here's the break. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Terrific floor awareness. I mean, this obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Hornets leading by 5. Walker the pass to Hernan Gomez. Back to Walker. And it's blocked by Simmons. Beverly with the ball. This game we saw him score 13. Pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
This is why you must get Simmons out the paint, because he's fantastic when it comes to dunking.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And I feel like the defense was one step behind all night. I mean, they never made the adjustments to string together a few stops.
And the 76ers making a change here. Redick is checked in. The Hornets also with the sub. Zeller is checked in for Hernan Gomez.
Adept at using his length on defense. That's Covington. I mean, the moment you're careless around him, he strikes.
Here's Walker. He had 19 points in the win against Chicago. He dishes it to Kaminsky. C-Web for your money. Who does the best job of combining guard skills with a classic back-to-the-basket game?
Oh, I mean, you think of Cousins. He's 7 foot, not the fastest, but he has back-to-the-basket and then crossover three-point shooting ability. Embiid as well, Towns, and of course, Anthony Davis, who I think was a point guard and had a great growth spurt in high school.
Yes.
He's just a guard in a big man's body.
It's good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Hornets have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Walker the pass to Kaminsky. Here's Monk. No good on the 3. Here's Philadelphia. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Williams, he's checked in for Kaminsky. Kid Gilchrist comes in for Nicholas Batum. Lamb, he's checked in for Monk. And Parker's subbed in for Walker. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That'll be his second foul of the game.
It's his second foul, and now they might really go at him. I mean, try to get a third foul and force him to sit on the bench.
It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. Defended by Covington. Off the pick, Kid Gilchrist shoots. And that one hits back iron. The pass to Covington. Beverly against Parker. And Simmons kicks to Covington. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Hornets trail. Now Kid Gilchrist. Pass to Lamb. Lets it go with the 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid. And now the fast break. Embiid with the ball. And the wide open shot from Redick hits the jumper in space. And the 76ers lead by 3. Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Lamb. That shot, no good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. And this is the first time matched up with the Hornets this season.
And well, they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
Yeah, a lot of people think the separation still exists, but I myself, I want to see what happens in this first game before I make that call.
And really, Simmons makes it look so easy. The way he's attacking defenses from multiple angles is really just commendable.
And the Hornets call time here.
And last year, we saw what a full season of Embiid looks like. I mean, scary to think that this is just the beginning of his career. He looks like he can go down as one of the greats to play if he can stay healthy.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Johnson, he's checked in for Embiid. Sharch comes in for Simmons. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Robert Covington. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Patrick Beverley. Chandler against Kid Gilchrist. Back to Parker. Wants to get it to Zeller and does. 6 to shoot. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Zeller's got his first 2 points of the night. And Embiid has already made the jump from star to superstar.
And part of that is his personality. I think his game does speak for itself. Gives you everything you want from a center on both ends of the floor. Effortless athleticism and has incredible skill and touch for a player of his size.
Here's Johnson, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
And the type of game that many coaches hate. Very little defense being played on either end.
There's a screen by Williams. And Lamb kicks to Kid Gilchrist. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Redick way outside. That one's not going to go. And the Hornets now going the other way.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And that one's good. Parker.
And that's a nice jump shot there by Parker. Caught it right in rhythm.
Here's Philadelphia. They're on an 18-6 run. McConnell passes to Redick. On the wing, Johnson. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. 5th on the list, the 76ers.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
And McConnell gets it to go.
They are just killing them on the interior.
1:24 left to play here in the first. And Lamb kicks to Zeller. There's the screen. Puts one up. Johnson with the block.
Oh, the rim protection from Johnson. One more thing that makes him special.
Williams gets the bucket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
McConnell passes to Sharch. Here's Redick over Lamb. And Redick the bucket on the assist by Sharch. And it's 6 points for J.J. Redick. 50 seconds left here in the first quarter. They get a hand on it. Here's Kid Gilchrist. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Outside, Redick. Kicks it to Sharch. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump there. Hornets trail by 3. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. On the wing, Lamb. The feed to Williams. Here's Zeller, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
Well, in college,
Zeller showed great ability to face up and knock down mid-range jumpers. He's just now doing it more consistently in the pros.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We've got more in store for you right after this. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
I'll tell you what, when you allow them to speed up the tempo, there's a good chance you're going to fall behind.
In games that came down to one possession last season, Chris, the Hornets won 1 but lost 5.
Which is better than going winless in those games as they did the season before. But look, you have to have closers on your team, not just clutch players, but guys who can get their own shot against anyone.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. Williams is down low with Zeller. Tony Parker is out there with Jeremy Lamb, and it's Kid Gilchrist in at the 3. And Lamb kicks to Williams. Misses off the left eye. 76ers trailing. Shorts with the screen for Reddick. Pass to McConnell. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Parker. And with the long season ahead for the best teams, Chris, you get the feeling they wish the playoffs could start tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, didn't you see that with Golden State last year? It looked like they were a little bored during the season.
Right.
But what happens during the playoff season? That's why we call it 2 different seasons. But once you reach that elite level, Kevin, everything you do is geared toward winning the championship every season. So that's why it's so important to watch.
Golden State showed that, of course, last year. The Hornets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And the potential that Kid Gilchrist has is exciting. A rangy defender who is finding his offense slowly but surely.
Hernan Gomez is checked in for Marvin Williams. Feeds it to Sharge. On the wing, Williams. Covered by Lamb. 5 to shoot. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
And that's just all about positioning. When he gets boxed out, can't fight around it, and gets the over-the-back call.
He's showing good hustle. I mean, a little too much hustle, though. I mean, you got to dial it down just a little bit.
And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 3 assists now in this one. The 76ers trail by 4. And here's McConnell. Chandler, the pass to Johnson. They set the pick. Chandler kicks to McConnell. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Sharge. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist. Charlotte leading by 4. Out to the wing. Zeller setting the pick for Parker. With the floater, it's deflected.
What timing on the projection? Sorry, not just the confidence on offense, but a remarkable defender.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kemba Walker helped lead UConn to a national title, but it took some time to hit stride at the NBA level. Finally became an all-star, but his team is rebuilding in Charlotte. Mitch Kupchak is the new general manager, and James Borrego is the new head coach. Guys?
A terrific player, D.A., for sure. Thanks. Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Kid Gilchrist. Monk comes in for Jeremy Lamb. And Walker subbed in for Tony Parker. Now here's Johnson. Hernan Gomez covering. Sharge. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Charlotte in the lead. Takes a 3. Sharge grabs the board. Sharge has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Johnson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And look out the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for Philadelphia.
And a shot they haven't been looking for very much is that corner three. And when they have, he's been quick to kind of close out and deny it, and they've had to get their points from elsewhere.
And the 76ers making a change here. Beverly's checked in. Kaminsky is checked in for Charlotte. Got a hand on it. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. Here's Beverly, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Beverly's got his second basket of the night.
And what confidence from Beverly, squaring himself up as the pass was coming his way. So he was ready to fire.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That is his first foul of the game.
And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Johnson. Simmons comes in for Sharch. And Robert Covington subbed in for Wilson Chandler. And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. So with Embiid, the only thing that is going to slow him down, or has slowed him down so far, C-Webb, is injuries.
So people forget that Embiid would have been the top pick in his draft if he was fully healthy. I mean, too often do great big men have their careers derailed because of injuries. Embiid, though, I think Embiid has overcome his rough patch of health. I mean, I think he's going to be a monster as long as he stays on the floor. Oh, he's not happy to pick up a second foul. This early in the game, he's got to be careful.
And so Walker nails both of them.
Well, he's not making any mistakes up there today. Another solid trip to the line for him.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Playing to his strengths on the offensive end. Simmons, I mean, an added bonus whenever he catches fire.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. They set the pick, and here's Walker outside. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, you want to get that one. He gets the separation he needs. I know he would love to have that one back.
Just an amazing feel for the game. Simmons is so gifted at reading the floor.
Here's Walker, and it's good off the back rim and in. Walker's got 4 this quarter.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Simmons with it. Now guarded by Kaminsky. Pass to Covington. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Patrick Beverly last season excited for a bigger role on the Clippers, but knee surgery wiped out his season.
Yeah, and he's in the final year of his contract, Kevin. A lot at stake as he hopes to earn a significant raise from a salary that's been one of the league's best bargains.
Walker the pass to Monk. Over Williams. A putback. And that one is off. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. On the wing, Williams. Over Monk. And Williams gets it to go on the assist from Covington. Covington's got 3 assists tonight.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Beverly kicks to Simmons. Back to Beverly. Down it goes. His 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And there's the pass to Monk. He kicks it to Kaminsky. Over Simmons, and it's blocked by Simmons.
Reach of Simmons. I mean, coming into play on these blocks, you got to be careful shooting around this guy.
It's tipped out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. 5th on the list, Ben Simmons.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Now, here's Monk. He's guarded by Williams. Walker, and it's blocked by Simmons.
And don't forget about the long reach that Simmons possesses, and he uses it exceptionally well on defense to come away with blocks like that.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. For Charlotte, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Lou Williams. Now, here's Redick. He's tightly guarded. Embiid the screen. To Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills,
Charlotte calls timeout. You know, you watch Ben Simmons play, and it isn't a surprise, Chris, that he's a threat to go off for a triple-double every time he suits up.
Well, Simmons is going to have a lot of triple-doubles in his career. Great size and a knack for the ball when it comes to rebounding.
There's the pick. Walker the pass to Batum. Walker against Beverley. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Kemba Walker. Good season for him last year. 16th in scoring, 19th in assists, and he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
Yeah, and like you said, one of the better scorers in the NBA last season, a tireless worker on the offensive end. He could be even better this season.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. 13 feet away. And it comes off the front of the rim.
His percentage from the field is not very strong this quarter.
Here's Beverley. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And it's an 11-point 76ers lead.
This is what a point guard should do. Simmons is so adept at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
And Walker kicks to Monk. There's the pick. Rebound by the 76ers.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Covington dishes to Beverley. Pass to Embiid. Back to Beverley. 76ers moving the ball around. And it's Simmons penetrating. Lays it up off the glass. Simmons got 20 points.
You see how comfortable Simmons is. I mean, he has the size and touch to be effective down there.
And Walker kicks to Hernan Gomez. This is to Monk. Shot to stop the run. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Ben Simmons.
How about the potential of Malik Monk? I mean, tremendous prospect. He's an excellent shooter from distance and should become more consistent as he improves his strength.
Zeller is checked in for Charlotte. Lamb comes in for Nicholas Batum. Beverley the pass to Simmons. Beverley with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. Was shot by Redick. No good. And Monk, a dangerous scorer, but still has work to do, Chris, on the defensive end.
Well, some of it's his effort. I mean, some of it's his awareness. I mean, Monk's still learning what it takes to be a pro. He won't maximize his minutes until he's a factor on both ends of the court.
Outside Redick. He feeds it to Simmons. It's Covington on the wing. To the paint. To the middle. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Marvin Williams.
So think back to when Ben Simmons was first drafted as the top pick in 2016. Everyone knew he could be a playmaker as a small forward. But really, he functions fully as a point guard when he's out on the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Monk. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Walker. Over in the corner, Williams. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 4 assists now tonight.
And doing a much better job from three-point range than they were in the first. It's going to help them chip away at that lead.
Up top, Simmons. He's guarded by Williams. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker. And Chris, Simmons a player that almost transcends the traditional basketball position.
He's a playmaker, plain and simple. He has the height and vision and skill to line up anywhere. Simmons, he could be viewed as a generational talent when it's all said and done.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Sharge checked in for Ben Simmons. Chandler comes in for Robert Covington. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Patrick Beverly. Parker kicks to Lamb. Over Reddick. Here's Williams. Shoots over Reddick. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
At this point in his career, Williams knows his role. He doesn't play outside of himself. I love that about him. He focuses on playing within the system.
Always a solid all-around player. Marvin Williams' improvement from range has made him a little more dangerous.
But think about this. Over his first 3 seasons, he shot under 30% from distance. That's not good. But in recent seasons, he shot over 40% a couple times. That's great. That'll keep you relevant in today's game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Kid Gilchrist dishes to Zeller. An easy 2 points on the layup. Zeller's got 6 points.
He has great body control for a big man. Zeller takes the hit, but keeps on finishing.
Passes it to Embiid. There's the dish to Reddick. And he hits the bucket. He's got 8.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Out to the wing. Zeller passes to Williams. And it goes down 2 points.
He played a very solid first quarter, and now he's taking it up a notch here in the second.
The 76ers leading by 7. Here's McConnell. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of the game. Kicks it to Reddick. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Off target with his 3. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. Amir, you guys really changed the energy level tonight. What has been the focus?
Just playing with a sense of urgency. You know, we made some mistakes last game, and we're playing much better this game. We got to clean up on a few mistakes and just playing with a sense of urgency.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop fans. NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. EJ, Shaq, Jet. Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 22 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the 76ers?
Well, Kenny knows about this. I used to do this to his team all the time. Take advantage of you down low. Mismatch. Barbecue chicken alert. Make good entry passes. That led to some good looks, obviously a lot of points. When you control the paint, you control the game. I was the master of controlling fighting. Shakira kiss.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Charlotte?
Well, I think they could be way more physical than they have been in the first half. Their defense gave up way too many easy looks, and that kind of defense will turn to a loss any night.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
Yeah, the effort and intensity from a defensive standpoint has just really been superb, really firing up his team.
Oh, yeah, and in the first half, he was not only changing shots, he was sending them back into the crowd.
The young stars, Simmons and Embiid at the 4 and 5. The Williams out there with Patrick Beverly. And it's Covington in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Shots good by Simmons.
What focus from the young guard. I like how Simmons stayed locked in and scoring despite the contact.
There's a good screen. And Walker kicks to Hernan Gomez. floats one. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Walker's a scorer first. Shots like that floater are an integral part of his arsenal.
Screen by Simmons. It's Williams with the drive. Embiid wide open. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. And it's 13 points for Joel Embiid. Hornets trail by 10. Kaminsky sets the pick for Monk. Out to the right wing. Walker against Beverly. Off the pick. Walker's shot is off.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they've just given away.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Deflects the pass. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Lou Williams.
No, that was just a focal point for the Hornets last season. Create more space on the offensive end. The result, they shot the ball really well from 3, but their efficiency inside the arc dropped dramatically.
And looking at the Hornets offense, it's not like they shoot a lot of threes. They were just extremely accurate.
Well, Kevin, that's something they worked on in practice. I mean, taking good shots out on the perimeter. For the younger guys, the shot just became more consistent. I mean, but ultimately, you couldn't save them in the win-loss column.
Gomez kicks to Walker. Down low. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Kaminsky.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Batum against Covington. Embiid the screen. It's Williams with the drive. 4-on-3 break. Monk, no one around him. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. And now it's only a 5-point 76ers lead. Now here's Beverly. 10 points for him. Pass to Covington. It's stolen by Gomez. Now here's Monk. He's guarded by Williams. Monk with the ball. He's got 11. Here's Gomez. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Simmons got 6 rebounds here tonight. Williams with a clean look. The 17-footer goes down. Williams has got 7 points.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
Gomez passes to Walker. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. When it comes to video review, C-Web, do you feel the NBA has done a good job of incorporating it into the flow of the game, or is there, in your opinion, still some work to be done in this regard?
There's a little work to be done. I mean, nothing's ever perfect, but I think they've done a great job. I mean, you want to get it right.
I'm not there all day. I'm only there till 1 o'clock.
Well, we need butter. We need
toilet paper.
We need no.
I need butter, toilet paper, and raw bread.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Still raining?
Yeah.
So there's going to be a little bit of an inconvenience sometimes in going back to it. But the main thing for me is to make sure that it's as fast as possible, that you're not giving the team extra time to get together and to huddle up and to call plays. You're not taking the rhythm away from a team that just went on a 10-0 run, and now they have to sit on the side for 2 minutes in real time and see if this call is correct. So the speed that is done with the video review is the only thing I think that needs to be worked on, and that's going to be situation to situation. So I think the NBA is doing a really good job.
Good points. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Brett Brown coached the Sixers team through some really lean years. Now, the promise started to show last season, but he said, I don't feel close to the notion that we've arrived. I'm hardened, just doing my job and moving forward. Kevin?
And continuing the process, D.A., thanks.
I mean, you got to love the skill set Simmons possesses. A nightly triple-double threat. He stuffs the stat sheet.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, C-Web, there were a ton of huge personalities on this 76ers team, from the stars Right on down to the rotation players.
Well, it starts with the Embiid. He's talking junk out there. And think about the quiet swagger that Simmons plays with. This group.
Nice. What sprint on the slam from Simmons. Punching it home and sending a real message there.
And a terrific bit of chaos there in the replay presented by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. Monk kicks to Hernan Gomez. Inside. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket for Monk.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Williams a screen, and there's the pass to Covington. Johnson inside. Hernan Gomez covering, and Simmons slams it in.
You know what? I like Johnson's unselfishness, ready and willing to move him to the open man.
Charlotte calls timeout. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
Wow, it's time for them to switch up their defense because what they've been doing so far is not working.
And now a moment to see the stats for Simmons. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season, he averaged 15 points a game, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds. Guys, he's a difference maker off the bench. Steps into that front court and more than holds his own.
Well, it's his willingness to bang down low or move opponents off the block. Those are valuable contributions.
Beverly dishes to Covington. Back to Beverly. Here's Johnson. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Monk. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
We had to battle through some tough shooting problems in the first half. I mean, give him credit. It's been much easier for him in the second.
Here's Simmons, and sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
He continues to be their go-to guy. If they close this game out, his stamp will be all over this one.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Chandler comes in for Robert Covington, and J.J. Redick is subbed in for Lou Williams. Charlotte also making some changes. Cody Zeller's checked in for Hernan Gomez. And it's Lamb in there for Monk. Kaminsky, the pass to Batum. Just 5 on the clock. Kaminsky sets the pick for Batum. 2 points. That one goes.
And really, Batum is so adept at draining these shots off the drive, using his speed and athletic frame to easily coast to the rim.
And Simmons kicks to Johnson. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists in the game.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Beverly against Walker. Knocked loose. Chandler with the steal. Redick is in the corner. From deep. Chandler, no good.
Jeez. Maybe he was trying to show off or something right there.
I don't know, but one thing I do know is that he'll hear about that shot during the next time.
Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
Oh, man, come on. Injuries like this can change the course of a game, even the whole season. Our thoughts and prayers are with him.
Sharge checked in for Philadelphia. T.J. McConnell comes in for Patrick Beverly. We see a chart here for the shooting performance so far for Walker.
Right now, after looking at that chart, you pretty much can just jog down the court. He gets it in the paint. That just time and time again, he's worked his way in close and made a shot over a defender or found another way to convert. Just great stuff coming from him thus far.
Chandler, the pass to McConnell. Another miss by Philadelphia. Hornets trail by 3. Now Lamb. He has 5. Shot clock at 6. Shot from the top of the key. Good work there as it goes. Lamb's got his 3rd basket of the night.
You have to love the ability of Lamb to hit jumpers off screens, curls, feed cuts. He can be a hard guy to stick with defensively.
Johnson kicks to McConnell. Sharge with the screen for Redick. He dishes it to Sharge. It's tipped. Johnson, the pass to McConnell. rebounded by Charlotte. Zeller's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And look, when you watch Zeller play, his game is all about activity. He runs the floor extremely well for a 7-footer. And remember, he also registered one of the higher verticals in the combine the year he was drafted.
And Zeller drafted 4th overall. But to this point in his career, Chris, he's been mostly a role player.
Yeah, he needs to increase his shooting range the way that other bigs have. And even though he gives maximum effort every night, he has a hard time defending against quickness on the perimeter.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. And Saric kicks to McConnell. Chandler with the screen on Parker. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
He had to give up his body. Saric is a team-first guy who likes screening for his guys.
Charlotte has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. To the inside, Zeller, and the dunk by Zeller.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. McConnell passes to Redick. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
You can't find much better shot than that.
Hit by Zeller. Parker dishes to Zeller. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Well, you got to be careful around Embiid. When he's around, he's capable of coming up with these blocks.
Philadelphia has gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the 3rd. Back to McConnell. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. McConnell's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
And Lamb kicks to Parker. Zeller setting the pick for Parker. Up off the screen. Shots good by Williams.
Wonderful concentration from the agile Williams. He's terrific at getting whatever shot he wants down.
Okay, time now for an injury report. Now let's check in with David Aldridge to see how Patrick Beverley's doing. David.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the 76ers gave me the status. He told me that in his opinion, the injury does not appear to be too serious. A really discouraging development for this team at such an early point in the season. We'll see how they respond, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. Williams, a screen on Redick. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Lamb. That one falls. Lamb's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is one of the things Lamb does best, scoring off the pick and roll.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Embiid. Great showing for him last season. 4th in blocks, 7th in rebounding, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game. One of the league's premier offensive threats.
And he was a shot blocking machine last season for sure. As you said, top 5 in the league. He gave ground to absolutely no one. Redick, good look. Another shot. And Embiid finishes inside. Embiid's got 17 now.
Stellar work on the offensive end. Embiid, his reach helps him track down many second chance opportunities.
Back to Parker. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
For the Hornets after last year's debacle, this is a new world. Think about it. New GM, new head coach, and a fresh outlook.
So he gets them both. The 76ers lead. And Redick kicks to Simmons. Charge a screen on Kid Gilchrist. To the paint, taken away by Williams. And here we go with Kid Gilchrist heading to the hoop. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
And, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. He's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. They play the clock right, they go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Redick against Parker. Was shot by Redick, no good. Charlotte's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Parker, and he uses the glass on the layup. Parker's got his 2nd bucket.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Pass to Embiid. And the layup's good off the glass. Embiid's got 9 points in the quarter.
And once again, how dominant he is. I mean, once Embiid gets rolling, it's like an avalanche.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Coach Brett Brown with some words for his players.
Let's be great on simplicity. On misses, you're running. On makes, A to B is play. If it's slow, we'll call something. Get that thing humming. Get it pumping.
Greg, I love that. Some awesome advice from Coach Brown.
I mean, he is really trusting his players right now, wanting them to be assertive from this point on.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first three, we should be in for a treat. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth, Parker and Monk. That's their backcourt. Williams is down low with Zeller. And it's Lamb hit the small forward. Back to Chandler. Reddick dishes to Sharch. Up and in on the layup. Sharch has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the 76ers. Charlotte trailing. Parker kicks to Zeller. Screened by Parker. Knocks it loose. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Some changes for Philadelphia. Robert Covington's checked in for Chandler. And it's Williams in for J.J. Redick. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Hernan Gomez is checked in. 6 to shoot. Here's Lamb. And the rejection by Embiid. Parker's shot is off. 76ers shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. With all the big names in Philadelphia, you can't forget about Dario Saric. But, Chris, he is an impactful presence for this team.
Sorry, he doesn't provide a ton of highlight plays, but he brings it every night. His outside shooting and is a well-rounded forward. I mean, you forget he's so young and still has a lot of room to grow his game.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Well, I know he's not the #1 priority for the defense, but they still got to give him some attention, guys.
Kaminsky sets the pick for Parker. To the paint. And the basket by Kaminsky. And the Hornets lead by 1.
Yeah, and that's what you want from your point guard. Parker distributing the ball wonderfully on that possession.
Simmons inside. Good by Lamb. Passes it to Covington. Outside Williams. Saric inside. Kaminsky's there. Count the basket. 9 points for Dario Saric.
And you got to respect the interior game of Saric. I mean, he's solid at using his size to his advantage right now.
Monk, the pass to Parker. Takes a shot at the elbow. Here's Kaminsky. Can't hit that one. Good D by Embiid. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter start. Took him no time at all on that one. And now it's a 3-point Philadelphia lead. In the corner, it's Monk. From 13, misses off the right iron. 76ers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. They grabbed their own miss, and Saric kicks to Simmons. Tries again. He gets it in there. Simmons got 33 points.
Incredible concentration from Australia. Even when you body Simmons up, he's great at power.
Parker dishes to Monk. Kaminsky sets the pick for Monk. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Monk's got 19 points.
With the second half he's having, I mean, his field goal percentage is way up there.
Simmons inside. Covered by Lamb. And the call will be against Gomez. That'll be his second foul of the game. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Charlotte. Kemba Walker comes in for Tony Parker. Here's Covington, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Monk.
You know, this is the type of guy I like. Undrafted to a quality role player. I mean, he has heart. He's gotten better every year. Covington adds a lot to this team. He can let that thing fly, too. He's a fearless shooter. He's not happy about the miss, but he did make it a two-possession game.
Walker the pass to Gomez. Shot clock at 5. From deep, Walker. And he's good on the 3-ball. Walker's got 11 in the second half.
Well, look at Walker's percentages from beyond the arc. I mean, tremendous improvement over the last few years.
Embiid kicks to Simmons. Pass to Covington. Sharks with it. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Simmons. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
The way that this 76ers team can rotate and contest is a big strength for them. I mean, they have good length on the floor at all positions. I mean, they were one of the best teams in the league in terms of opponent field goal percentage last season.
Now, here's Monk. He's guarded by Williams. Outside for Batum. Kaminsky sets the pick for Batum. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. And the length of this 76ers team really shows on defense.
Yeah, Kevin, and it's not just Embiid in the middle. The wings block and bother shots as well. They rebound well as a group. I mean, this team has made big strides in their defense the last few years. And that's why they've gone from cellar to title contender.
There's Embiid. Judge has the open look. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Hornets trail by 5. Walker the pass to Gomez. Left side Walker. Over Simmons. Walker's shot is off. 76ers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
Wow. Wasted possession. Thanks to what should have been a simple pass.
Charlotte has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Now, here's Monk. He's tightly guarded. On the wing, Batum. Here's Kaminsky. Basket counts. Kaminsky's got 4 this quarter.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunity.
There's the pass to Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. There's the screen. Here's Batum. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And you can't give Batum room to fire off that screen. He'll torch you every time for making that mistake.
For 3, Williams. Second shot opportunity. And the layup by Sharks. And the 76ers lead by 5.
He's been a different player since halftime. Coming on strong.
To the middle. Kaminsky misses.
Active defense making things very hard on him as he goes in for the layup.
Williams kicks to Sharch. Embiid inside. Gomez covering. And the dunk by Embiid.
And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Well, that's because both offenses are relentless. Each side trying to close this thing out.
set the pick. In the corner, it's Monk. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Monk's got 22.
Look, that matches his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 in the first, now he's got 1 in the second.
Here's Sharch. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And Walker gets them up. Pass to Kaminsky. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense from Sharch.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Outside, Simmons. Shoots over the 2. Embiid, the pass to Sharch. Williams kicks to Simmons. And here's Covington, guarded by Walker. Covington's shot is off.
Now, this has not been his best effort. He's lucky his teammates have been there to bail him out.
And here is Monk. Here's Hernan Gomez. Sinks that one from the post. Here's Simmons. Simmons got 38 points.
This score will be very different without his offense. He's been terrific.
Hornets trail by 6. Here's Hernan Gomez. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
And you can't leave guys open around Walker, I'll tell you that. He sees when the defense is overcommitted.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Here's Simmons. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. That's good from Simmons.
And the Australian certainly a star in the making, folks. Thanks really in part to that tremendous skill set to go along with that gigantic frame.
And the 76ers making a change here. Redick is checked in.
A good sign that he's getting to the line a lot here in the second half, putting pressure on the D.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Well, I think the first thing they need to talk about is the rotation. There's a lot of miscommunication out there.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. I was able to catch the message James Borrego gave to his team. He wants to change it up defensively and get more people packed into the paint. He said, they're beating us up down low. We have to put a stop to it. Let's see if they respond, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Screen by Simmons. Williams gets to Embiid. Back to Williams. Passes it to Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. And he hits the button. Simmons got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And what skill from Simmons. A total genius at reading the defense and exploiting them in the paint.
Here's Walker. Great D that time from Redick.
Not the tightest of D on him, but not the best of finishers either.
On the wing, Williams. From past the arc. No good on the shot.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Yeah, the scoring, I mean, it's not coming easy for him. You have to get into a little rhythm, but that's when you can make the extra pass. Play the role of the facilitator.
Sharch checked in for Simmons. Embiid with the steal. And here we go. Sharch all alone.
Oh, man, you got to appreciate the unselfishness. When Redick sees an open teammate, as great of a shooter as he is, he's fast at getting him the ball.
Here's Walker. 1:19 left in the 4th quarter of this one, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Walker's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Williams passes to Saric. Back to Williams. Takes a three. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his fifth basket.
There's no reason you should leave someone open around Sarge. I mean, that's just asking for trouble.
Hornets trail by 9. Up top, Walker. Covered by Reddick. Shot's good by Walker.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one. Not completely over, but it's getting close.
Yeah, we know some crazy stuff happens out there, but everything would have to go their way for them to finish this off.
Now here's Williams. He kicks it to Saric. Reddick passes to Embiid. Over Hernan Gomez. That misses off the back. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that turns the lead to 6. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But look, an outstanding role player. Reddick is an incredible sniper. He feels comfortable shooting from just about anywhere.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're down by 8. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole. It's hard to climb out of it.
They can only blame themselves. A few missed opportunities, some miscues that they'd like to have back. It all adds up.
Now, here's McConnell, covered by Parker. McConnell with it. So the 76ers win it. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. With Lou Williams, you guys made shots down the stretch. How did you battle back and get this win?
I think we did a great job of staying confident, staying in the moment, and really believing that we can win this basketball game. Tonight it worked for us.
It surely did, Lou. Thanks very much. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
But poetry, just tell all the man them.